so why are we here today? Well, if you watched my latest video, you know that I got stranded on a sandbar for a little while because my tail wheel broke while I was out flying in the backcountry. Got a small problem. My tail wheel has broke completely in half. So the mission today is I put a new leaf on it. It's a single spring leaf that my buddy Tony hooked me up with that come off of an old Avid he had and sold it one of our other flying partners on here. So I got the single leaf on there. Now that's not going to be a permanent solution, but at least gets me back into air for right now until I make a final decision on what my tail wheel setup is going to be. So second to that, when I was flying and my tail wheel broke and it started dragging in the sand, not only did the leaf spring break, but it upset some of my springs that attach my rudder pedals to my tail wheel. So I'm gonna try to set that up today too and get that going. So I went by Lowe's a few minutes ago. I bought a few quick links to replace because one of those was broke. A few different hook connectors because one of those was broke. And I'm going to try to see if I can put this back together safely, but in my mind kind of a temporary solution until again I figure out what my long-term tail wheel solution is going to be. I already know what tail wheel I'm going to be. Derek hooked me up with a Matco tail wheel that I do want to transition to. Just got to make a few modifications so that it fits my Avid the way it should. And then the actual suspension part, I'm leaning one way, but I'll make you hold out until I make a final decision on that. So stay tuned. A couple little modifications I got to make. I need to get the old hooks off of here so I can put the new ones on. So got to get a pair of pliers, and I think I may have to shorten up the chains a little bit too. Not by much though. I think we're gonna be in good shape. All right, so what I'm looking at now is I got the quick link on one end. It did have chains on it, but some of the chains I feel like I can go without because they were trying to get length all the way back here to the tail wheel, but this leaf spring is shorter, so I don't need all the chains. I'm thinking I might be able to do it with just these quick connects. So that seems like it'd be too easy, but we'll see. Nothing typically goes that easy. Got it. Had to use a little bit of elbow grease, but I got it. I could be wrong, but I think I'm gonna be able to get this out with just some elbow grease. All right, opening up the quick link there. Had to cover my face so the camera will focus on something else. Same thing here, a little tap tap. That will close it in on that side. Too long on that side. All right, so it's got these two little pieces of the chain, the extension on there. I'm gonna have to take those off so that I can shorten the chain up a little bit. Oh, actually, I think I'm gonna be in business. I say I'm in business because this spring right here actually still had the connector on it. It did not break. This is the piece or the side that stayed intact. So I'm just gonna be able to reuse the pieces here. Hear that? That's my boy Curtis, solo, going to do some flight training. Love it. Makes me pumped up. And also makes me wanna go fly. So I need to get this on here. Oh yeah, think I'm cooking now. I think I'm gonna be set. Again, this is just kind of it's safe, it's intact, it's bolted in, but it's gonna be temporary because I want to replace that whole tail wheel assembly. New tail wheel, new suspension system, the whole nine works. But I don't have it yet, or I only have half of it, so I'm gonna crank this up and taxi it around, see how it works. All right, just doing a little taxi out here, just to test it, make sure it's doing what we want it to do. So far, the rudder feels right. My brakes are doing great. Again, this is just a quick video showing you working through the different problems you find out in the backcountry when out flying and doing this kind of stuff. Body of traffic. White Avid's departing runway 7 from Echo. Bye.
Yeah, that tail, being able to pick that tail wheel up is unbelievable. I made an adjustment to my rudder pedals, which is what gave me the ability to get more bite on my master cylinders to get more brakes. It did cost me about an inch or two of leg room just because it brought the pedals, they weren't laid down more, now it stood them up straighter a little bit. I mean, they're not straight up, but they're straighter. That brings my knees that much closer to me. Again, only an inch or two, but you feel it more in your knee room, but for what I gained in the braking, I'll take it.
Hey Brian, you got me?
I got you.
What's up?
Man, I am enjoying this smooth air. I thought it would be a little bumpier than this, but it is nice.
Man, it is beautiful. I am currently cruising at 130 miles an hour with 2,600 RPM. Never hit that before.
Well, I mean, I was just bragging to my camera here about me hitting 86 miles an hour on the ground speed.
My ground speed is 103 whole knots.
Oh yeah, you headed back, huh?
Got me a speed demon.
Yeah, no doubt. Alright, I'm dipping down into the channel.
Careful.
I still a little rough right there. Oh yeah, got the brakes on there. The tail wheel actually felt great. I could tell it was a little soft.
I see you down there, buddy.
Yeah, old Kenneth's bar right here. Alright, taking off.
Careful, I'm circling back to the north. You got it.
Oh, that felt good.
It sure did look good from up here.
Back in business. So I wanted to get a good test flight in because I plan to do a little flying this weekend. I just want to make sure, even if I had made a decision on tailwheel, I don't think I could order it and get it in time enough for this weekend's flying adventures.
I'm going to take mine on back to VDI.
Yep, I'm headed back too. Just, you know, a little slower.
Oh yeah, boom. Test flight in the books. The tail wheel worked great. I'm ready for some flying this weekend.